I have finally learned to let go of seeing every movie I think about seeing at the theater, even with two $5 tickets every Tuesday. I realized in the last 2 months, after the affront to cinema that was Joker 2. I'm sorry, I don't want to say it was a traumatizing movie, but it did make me but how badly I was burned by it did make me realize I can't keep living like this. Yeah, this week I was gonna go see Craven the Hunter and The Lord of the Rings, The War of the Rohirrim on Tuesday for my two $5 tickets. I went back and forth on times, so I would buy a first I bought a ticket to the noon and 2:30 shows respectively of Craven and Rohirrim. Then Craven got shuffled, and I replaced them with the 1 o'clock and the 6 o'clock, respectively. Then I found out Craven sucked from this one reviewer I follow on Instagram, whose judgment I trust, by the way. There was actually someone in the comments section who tried roasting me for letting someone else's opinion dictate what I watch and what I see. I took too long to formulate, and the reviewer ended up deleting the comments as they came after responding to some of them. Honestly, I am just gonna say that I've learned from Joker 2 that it's not just the money, it's the time. And once I found out that Craven was not worth it, I canceled my ticket for that. And then when I found out that, what was it? War of the Rohirrim was not great, not good, I decided, yeah, I'm not seeing this either. It is not worth $15 for the ticket, and then the popcorn and soda for the combo. 20 if I decide to get a bottle of water instead. Before that, I saw that this reviewer give Y2K a terrible review. I read into it. I decided, you know what? This doesn't seem worth it either. I never bought a ticket for that one on the 10th like I was considering for when I got back from Florida. Now, Red One, this reviewer did not go to see it, the re- but the reasoning behind that reviewer not reviewing it in the first place made me think, you know what? Maybe I can wait for this one to come to Prime Video. I can wait another year. I mean, someone at the instant gratification job said it was good, so that's why I was considering giving it a second chance. But then when I bought the ticket for December 10th, I saw that it was coming to Prime on the 12th, and I was like, you know what? I think I'll save my money and just watch it on Prime on that day. I did, and I can somewhat understand why the reviewer decided not to bother watching and reviewing it in the first place. Now, I enjoyed bits and pieces of it, but I think all the best parts were given away in the trailer, not to mention, you could kind of tell that they dimmed the lighting to hide the flaws of the CGI. Yeah, I dodged a bullet there. Anyway, the important thing is, I've learned from the last couple of months that I could just wait for movies to come to streaming. I don't have to go to the theater for everything I want to see. I'm actually being more selective now. Like, I've decided I am not going to the theater at all in January except for the group viewing of Sonic 3 with my friends. Unless Sonic 3 turns out to be bad after I see it tomorrow afternoon, I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing this. If it's at least passable, I'll go along with it. I'll go along with my friends. If it's actually good, I'll be excited to see their reactions as the movie progresses. So yeah, I went back and forth on Craven and War of the Rohirrim's show times until I decided to just pull the plug on the whole thing. So yeah, February, I'm thinking only that Captain America movie for the time being, because I still like Marvel. I mean, I know it's been reshot like 4 times at this point. Honestly, I'm just morbidly curious about what an abomination it'll be on account on account of the different reshoots, and they're probably stitched together. Whatever's in there, I might go see it just for that. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I just remembered I didn't put Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four First Steps into my spreadsheet where I track movies I have the money saved up for the tickets of. So I'm probably not gonna look at all the releases that spring up later on, because looking out right now from December of 2024 through 2025, they mostly just have the big blockbuster releases scheduled, and then smaller indie films that either premiered at film festivals recently and are just waiting for actual release, or indie films that'll premiere soon and then get picked up by distributors are going to be scheduled much later on. Yeah, and then streaming services don't set their release dates that far in advance either. But yeah, I think the months of January, April, September, and November of next year, I have no intention of seeing anything on those months in 2025, at least right now. And then January is a planned rewatch of one of the movies I'm seeing in December, so that doesn't really count. Honestly, I might just use it as an excuse to use up the showcase gift cards that I suspect I'm gonna get for Christmas. Because people know I like to go see movies at the theater, and I still do, but I'm just being way more selective now. Sure, I used to work there, and I can say hi to my old coworkers. There's the social aspect there for me, even when I go in there alone. Because people who were there when I worked there are still there, and I've gotten to know some of the servers who work at the little restaurant they have. I've gotten to know them pretty well. Oh, and this one time in 2020 on Christmas Day, I got a girl's phone number. What happened next is a story for another day, but yeah, it's a place I like to go still. But I've realized I don't have to invest the money into the tickets, time into actually watching the movie, and then the time that it takes to get there and back again, and then the effort of leaving the house in the first place. I can afford to be a little more selective. Nothing really, nothing that's coming out truly excites me. Okay, Karate Kid Legends a bit. Mission Impossible Final Reckoning. Hell yeah, that one's got me excited. I might do the Thursday preview show for that one, or keep an eye out for an early access screening. Probably keep an eye out for early access screenings of anything that I consider worthwhile. But other than that, and I'm also gonna default to Tuesdays. This way I can cap the budget at $30 for two tickets, two popcorns, two waters. Now make it 40 to no, make it $50 total. No, 40. 14.74 for a small popcorn and a 20-ounce water bottle, plus $5 for the ticket. That's 19.74. Yes, and cap it at $40 a week so that I can focus more on getting groceries delivered. Which, by the way, I've gone back to doing that because, like I mentioned in a previous video, because of mom's gym schedule. More power to her for working out, but it doesn't really work out for me because now that's less t now that's fewer opportunities for me to be able to go out there, so I'm just gonna use the grocery subscription, the delivery one. So yeah, I think I've learned my lesson from the Joker 2 situation. Just because you invested into it doesn't mean you have to see it through. I got a heads up that 3 movies I was thinking about seeing were awful, so I am not gonna bother with them. Maybe I'll check them out on streaming because I know A24 movies come to Max. Same with Warner Brothers. And if I really want to reactivate Netflix, Craven the Hunter will be there if I really want to watch it. Like if I decide to watch at my own risk. But yeah, hopefully I can hibernate in the winter, not really see go out for that many movies. Really just focus on TV shows, other movies I can watch at home, and replaying some video games while I wait for the weather to warm up, save up some money, and then I can go out and do things. Yay! Obviously, still go out on foot to play Pokemon Go. Even if I do a solid 30 minutes of workouts from Fitness Plus that I can do in Henry's Mojo Dojo Dormitorio bedroom. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'm gonna leave it there for the video. Be sure to comment what you think of this plan, whether you think I'm putting too much power over what I go see at the theater or not in the hands of one person because I'm still gonna go see Sonic 3 even though the other reviewer wasn't gonna go see it because they aren't entirely up to speed on the first two or the Knuckles series. I'm still gonna go see Nosferatu on Christmas Day for the lulz and to use up the gift cards that I'm very likely to get for Christmas. Give this video a like, subscribe for more like this, and I'll see you soon.